Welcome to NUUO Titan NVR training. In this video, we will talk about NUUO Titan NVR's performance. But before that, let's have an introduction to the Titan NVR. Thanks to the praised Titan NVR, NUUO was finalist in the CCTV System of the Year category at IFSEC 2011 and won the NVR Excellence Award at SecuTech 2012. The Crystal family, the Titan belonged to, has two types of NVRs, distinguished by their number of hard drives and CPU type. The first group is composed of the Titan NVR NT4040 and NT4040R. The difference between those two is that one of them is tower-shaped, while the other one is a 1U rack mount. The second group is comprised of the Titan NVR NT8040R and 8040RP, which are both rack mount 2Us. The difference between the two is the availability of redundant power in the NT8040RP, as we'll see later. Let's talk about the recording performance of Titan NVR. At NUUO, we call the Titan NVR the megapixel recording powerhouse, thanks to its high throughput of 250 megabit per second, which allows us to connect up to 64 megapixel cameras at the same time. But what is the application of this feature in real cases? Here, we're going to see the performance for Titan NVR Rack Mount 2U, which uses a Sandy Bridge Intel i5 CPU. When you record 64 channels of 2 megapixel cameras in real time, the Titan can transmit 128 channels of live view and 16 channels of playback. Meanwhile, you can have 4-channel local display in 2 megapixel real-time quality. And here, if you want to view all the 64 channel cameras, you can set up every 4 channels as a view tour, and all the 64 channels can be locally displayed by auto-scan. If we reduce a little bit the frame rate per second, we can add more channels to the local display. In this case, a 4x4 display for example, allowing us to have a 64 channel auto-scan within 4 display changes. Local display uses a VGA cable to connect directly from the Titan NVR to a monitor. Using local display, the monitor shows only live view, while server settings and playback still require a PC client. Keep in mind that local display requires a lot of CPU resources, and therefore affects the Titan's performance. When there's no local display, meaning displays via the client, the CPU loading would be on the PC, allowing us not only better display options, as well as settings, playback and more, but also better performance by the Titan NVR itself. Remember, the Titan is a client-server NVR, and we recommend using it that way. We mentioned earlier the Titan NT8040RP offers redundant power. But what does it mean? Redundant power means seamlessly taking over original power core to prevent the loss of power connection issues, allowing us to replace the damaged unit without taking the machine down. This kind of technology is very useful for certain vertical markets, as well as tender specs. For more information on Titan recording options and redundancy, please visit the NUUO website at www.nuuo.com.